everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. On the table in front of us, we are going to be taking a look at the Skreech. I didn't name it. It's definitely an interesting name, but I do like this knife a lot, like really a lot. This is courtesy of the Apex Pass-Around Group. So again, I'd like to say thank you to the Apex Pass-Around Group for allowing me the opportunity to take a look at this knife. And of course, thank you to We for allowing the Pass-Around Group to have this knife in hand and to take a good look at it and see what we think and give you guys a review. This knife is actually designed by Butch Ball. If you don't know who that is, you'd want to check out Ball Custom Knives. He actually, well, he's a designer, and he actually uses Damascus or Damasteel for most of his customs. He does a lot of custom knives. And the Skreech is actually based off of one of his custom designs, which I think is really cool. And We has actually said that Butch is one of their favorite old school designers. So if you get a chance, and I'll put the link down in the description, go check out Ball Custom Knives. He has got some really interesting knives, some really cool knives. And I think it's kind of awesome that he teamed up with We to go ahead and get us a design that we can have in hand at an affordable price. So affordable, how much is it, you ask? It is $225. However, for what you're going to get, you know, I think it is very reasonable, and it is a great knife. So if you're looking at this, you've got a CPM 20 CV blade in this drop point style. You have a flat finish and this gorgeous a flat grind and a gorgeous stonewash finish. Now, you guys probably saw me review the We Gava. This one kind of has the same concept as far as it is titanium with a stonewash, and also the blade has a stonewash to it. And I'm liking the stonewash look. So I'm thinking, you know, I do love titanium. I love the plain titanium, but there's something about the stonewash that I really like, and I don't know what it is. It's the look of it. I think it just looks really, really good. As you can see, it is a frame lock. You do have a titanium clip, pardon me. And this clip is extremely strong. Goes in and out of the pocket very smoothly because it is rounded a little bit right there. You do not have a problem with it tearing up your pants pockets. So that is absolutely wonderful. You gotta love that. If we're taking a look at some measurements, this thing is just, you know, just to hear it, just that thwack, it's just chunky. Listen, even when it closes, you know, it's got a good sound, and it is stiff. I love it. Just love that. Ugh. It is a flipper, as I said, or maybe didn't say. You do have some jimping on your flipper tab. Now, it does protrude a bit. However, if you're taking it to the back of the spine, then you'd have to think, well, you know, it's really not that bad. I just love, I can't get over the sound. I love this. Listen to this. Oh, that's just so awesome. Titanium handle, all stonewash finish. Absolutely gorgeous. Super, super well done. Let's get some measurements on this bad boy. So we are looking at about a 3 1/4 inch blade. Your handle is going to be, let's turn it over here. So your handle is going to be just over, I'm going to say just over 4 1/4 inches. I mean, like just a hair over, which is going to give you an overall length of about 7.5 inches, which is a really good size. I love it. Let's take a look at that next to our Benchmade here. So as you all know, I call the Benchmade kind of a medium-sized knife. This is just a hair bigger, but it feels more of a larger medium, so it feels more of a real medium size. And I think that has a lot to do with the weight on it and the bulk of it too, because your handle is going to be a lot thicker, obviously, than the Benchmade, because the Benchmade, you know, has always had more of a thinner handle. If we want to take a look at this next to the Rat, the Spidey Rat, you know, which is a large knife. We take this one pivot to pivot. So you are looking at, let's go ahead and line that up. You're looking at, you know, a little over, close to a 1/2 inch longer in length on your blade, and just a little over a 1/2 inch on your handle length. So large knife, medium knife. But the feel of it, I mean, it feels to me, and being that I have smaller hands, it feels like a large knife in hand just because the width of the handle and the weight of it. Now, this thing weighs over 4.5 ounces, so almost 4.6 ounces. I could just flip this thing all night, you guys. I absolutely love the sound of it. Not super drop shutty, but that to me is not a problem. Yeah, just fabulous. You do have a little bit of jimping back here on the back of the knife, if you can see that. It's going to let you choke up a little bit on that. It feels really good in hand. And, you know, it is a right hand carry only. So I'm sorry, my lefties. This is another one I'm reviewing that does not have any lefty love to it. But feeling wise, now because it is a flipper, yes, you could flip it with your left hand. However, because it is a frame lock, you're going to have more issues. So your pocket clip is definitely a right hand carry only. So I do apologize for that. The feel on this, oh, there you go. That is the logo. There we go. Let's see if it's going to focus in. I really like that. It's the two knives together on that. Yeah, butch ball. Custom knives. Very, very cool knives. Yeah, you guys, this one, I've always said I'm not a huge fan of finger placement. This one has more of, you know, a finger placement, but being that it's a medium knife, it is not an issue for me at all. Even if I choke up on it, it still feels really good in hand, even though it's telling me, hey, you got to put your fingers here. Because I don't like picking up a knife, and I hate it when it tells me I have to put my fingers there. No, I don't want to. With this one, the way it's done is just shallow enough to make it really comfortable. So if it was more defined or deeper, a deeper cut, I think it would be a little more annoying to me, if that's a good way to say it. And a lot of people like it. A lot of people like to have a placement for their fingers. I don't. I like to be able to hold the knife where I want to hold it. It has been just sharp as poop. I'm just going to say it. It's sharp as shit. I love this thing. This has just been another phenomenal knife by We. And, you know, We, Saviti, you guys, they're just killing it in the knife department right now and putting these knives out that just feel so good. You almost have a tiny, tiny bit, and I don't know if you can see that, a tiny bit of recurve on this blade. So it's going to be just enough that when you sharpen it, you know, you need to know what you're doing. Or you can really mess it up. Or if you don't know how to sharpen it, send it to somebody who does, okay? Great, great knife. Really loving this one. Again, another We knife. This is the Skreech. No, again, I did not name it, but I am absolutely loving this one. As I said, it's going to go for it's going for $225, but to me, if you have the money, it's definitely worth it. It's a great knife. It feels super strong, feels like it's going to be a workhorse for you. If you get a chance, absolutely get one in hand and check it out. All right, you guys, hit that like button for me on the way out. If you would, it would help the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you here all the time. As always, please feel free to leave a comment down in the comments section. You know I love talking to you. Sometimes you guys come up with some great questions I may not have the answer to, but I will find the answer, and I'll always get back to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time.